What's going on, everybody? Just about 619 HD here, bringing you guys a WWE Sports Talk. And basically, I'll be talking about some updates, news, and some rumors that are happening right now. So this is, of course, an old show that I'm bringing back from my old channel that I used to do. It used to be called Sports Talk 619 with Justin Bod 619. But now apparently I am mainly focusing it on WWE, so we're going to get to it and actually talk about the number one thing that I have scheduled for the show itself right now. And let's talk about the rumor of Batista possibly coming back. It's saying that he wants to come back for probably one last time. And of course, if he comes back, and since he's kind of the same way with The Rock, he's kind of a Hollywood person, so he likes to make films as well, and he's just starting to get some really good films that he's going to be participating in, and he's going to be participating in a Marvel film, which I think starts recording pretty soon, and that's going to take up some months of his time, so I'm going to personally guess that he'll be back later this year if everything goes as planned, and if Batista signs the contract that WWE gives him. And I'm guessing he'll be part-time since he's going to be doing all these acting stuff just like The Rock. So that will be great if Batista comes back. So let's move on to the next topic. This has just come up in the last couple of days, but Kurt Angle has confirmed, or has kind of told people who he wants to face and retire with, and or not retire with, but retire against. So the thing that's interesting is there's no TNA wrestlers on there, and he is a TNA wrestler and works on that brand, and he's been working on that brand for I think 6 years now, almost 7. And the 4 characters, or should I say the 4 people that he want to face, are all on WWE right now, and he says, oh, if they come over to TNA, I would definitely like to face them and retire against them, and I highly doubt it's going to happen because these 4 guys are the big names, the big shots, the best people that WWE have right now for like getting revenue and all that stuff. And the 4 guys are Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, and The Rock. Those are the 4 main guys that Kurt Angle wants to face and wants to retire against. And he said he's not going to be kind of like he's not going to be really strict on which company he'll stay in to retire in, but it seems like he would have to come back to WWE for sure in order to actually fulfill his retirement against those guys. And having an Undertaker versus Kurt Angle, man, just think streak versus career, that would be awesome. So that would be probably the best bet. I highly doubt Brock Lesnar, John Cena, or The Rock would be a good one, but The Rock would be the second best match to go with, but I wouldn't go with him right now at all. So that's the second thing that I have to talk about in this video. So let's move on and actually talk about the Fandango kind of surprise kind of spread, I would say, after WrestleMania 29 with all these Fandango chants and also some funny dance videos. And apparently they said on Monday Night Raw this past Monday that it's reached about 100, or it's made about 110,000 videos, and kind of like, you know what it is, media kind of wide. It spread that fast, and that's kind of interesting because that's a catchy song for like dancing and just to make fun of, just like the Harlem Shake video or Size video. It's kind of like close to that popularity, but not quite at the height that those other 2 are at right now. So with that actually kind of going on, I think you're going to see a lot more in the next couple of weeks, because it usually takes a couple of weeks for something to go really, really insanely fast on YouTube to get it popular. So we'll see what happens. But let's move on and actually talk about Undertaker is actually planned to wrestle next week on Monday Night Raw. And I'm kind of guessing it's going to be something with Kane and Daniel Bryan and facing the Shield. But he is scheduled for Monday Night Raw. And this is the first time he'll be in action on Raw for like the last, probably it's the first time in the last 2 years, I'm guessing. 2 to 3 years, which is incredible. But I'm guessing they're doing it because The Rock didn't show up after Monday Night Raw, or should I say not after Monday Night Raw, after WrestleMania 29 because of his injury. So I'm guessing they're bringing in Undertaker to fill his spot just to keep the fans interested in the channel, or in the not channel, interested in the show, and also watching it as well. And then so that's basically planned, and that's gonna be an interesting match. So let's move on and talk about the final thing. And yes, CM Punk is actually taking time off, because since he's been working for like a year and a half, that's taken a toll on his body, and the injuries have caught up to him and all that. And I think he'll be a face back when he comes back, because if you saw how he acted this last Monday Night Raw, he definitely respected Undertaker. He didn't want to say anything bad, and he basically just walked away. So that's all I have. So I hope you guys enjoy this show. So see you later.